What happened to Sri Lanka?
The Gin-Nilwala project was launched by the Ministry of Irrigation. However, the agreement of the project stands null and void by today. Despite this, a payment of 4,011 million rupees, which is around 4 billion rupees, had been paid for initial planning of the project. On the 5th of November 2014, Sri Lanka's Ministry of Irrigation inked an agreement worth $690 million for the Gin-Nilwala project with China's EPC. How big of an amount is $690 million when converted to rupees? An advance payment of 4.35% of the total agreement was paid to the contracted company. In US dollars, it translates to 29 million. In rupees, that number is a staggering 4,011 million rupees. According to the terms of the agreement, if the project is not operational within a year, the contract will be terminated without the mutual consent of both parties. Accordingly, as per the defined terms, the agreement was nullified on the 5th of November 2015. Although there was a possibility of converting the advance payment into cash, it was not possible to obtain it due to the lack of approval from the cabinet to allocate the advance amount as the expenses for the first phase of the project. Another important fact was that an environmental impact assessment and feasibility report was required for the advance payment to be released. But authorities had failed to conduct such assessments or obtain approvals from line agencies. The then Secretary to the Prime Minister informed via a letter dated June 23, 2016 that this project should be carried out exclusively in relation to the Nilwala River and requested that a cabinet memorandum be submitted for this purpose. Worryingly, an agreement was reached with the contracting company to implement the project for the sections of both the Gin and Nilwala rivers, which are in close proximity to the Sinharaja forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, in complete contravention to the request by the Prime Minister's Secretary. Given the potential adverse environmental impact of this project, institutions including the Department of Forest Conservation rejected approval for it. On one hand, it was a risk to the World Heritage Site of Sinharaja. On the other hand, it was a typical case of public funds being squandered.
The procurement process had been avoided at every point. It was either that or they had pretended to have carried out the procurement process just to get their work done. I saw the Gin-Nilwala project being discussed in your What Happened to Sri Lanka segment. The loss the country incurred through this is 4 billion rupees. The contract had been signed with the contractor without any tenders being called. A decision had also been taken to pay off the whole cost before 2015 in 3 installments. However, the project has not been launched to this very day. It was a cabinet decision. I believe the husband of a female minister who was also mentioned in the Pandora Papers is also connected to this incident. Even after this amount of 4 billion rupees has been fully paid, if you visit the official website of the Ministry of Irrigation, you would see that this project is also shown as an ongoing project. However, where they have started this project is not known to anyone. There is nothing to be found.
While it is pertinent to question what happened to Sri Lanka, one must also ponder how we can address such large-scale malfeasance.
The power of the people.